Hi friends, welcome to all of you to our another class of educational psychology, which is very important for teaching professionals for their professional growth, and also it helps for knowing their pupil minutely. In this class, we take a look on individual differences with its determinants and implications. Dissimilarity is principle of nature. No two persons are alike. All the individuals differ from each other in many respects. Children born of the same parents and even the twins are not alike. Wilhelm Wundt, Raymond Caton, Joseph Jastrow, Hermann Ebbinghaus, Emil Kraepelin are the exponents of differential psychology. This change is seen in physical forms like in height, weight, color, complexion strength, etc. Difference in intelligence, achievement, interest, attitude, aptitude, learning habits, motor abilities, skill. Each man has an intellectual capacity through which he gains experience and learning. Broadly, individual difference may be classified into two categories, such as inherited traits and acquired traits. Inherited traits based on genetically and classified into physical, mental, temperamental. Acquired traits of individuality depends on one's surroundings and categories as social, cultural, educational, emotional. Causes of individual differences. There are various causes or factors which are responsible in bringing individual differences. Let's take a look. The first factor of individual difference is heredity. Some heretical traits bring a change from one individual to other. An individual's height, size, shape and color of hair, shape of face, nose, hands and legs, so to say the entire structure of the body is determined by his heretical qualities. Intellectual differences are also to a great extent influenced by hereditary factor. Second type of factor is environment. Environment brings individual differences in behavior, activities, attitude, and style of life characteristics. Environment does not refer only physical surroundings, but also it refers the different types of people, society, their culture, customs, traditions, social heritage, ideas and ideals. The third type of factor is race and nationality. Race and nationality is one cause of individual difference. Indians are very peace-loving, Chinese are cruel, Americans are very frank due to race and nationality. Fourth one is sex. Due to sex variation, one individual differs from other. Men are strong in mental power. On the other hand, women on the average show small superiority over men in memory, language and aesthetic sense. Women excel the men in shouldering social responsibilities and have a better control over their emotions. Fifth number factor is age. Age is another factor which is responsible in bringing individual differences. Learning ability and adjustment capacity naturally grow with age. When one grows in age, can acquire better control over our emotions and better social responsibilities. When a child grows, then this maturity and development goes side by side. The last and most important factor is education. Education is one major factor which brings individual differences. There is a wide gap in the behaviors of educated and uneducated persons. All traits of human beings like social, emotional and intellectual are controlled and modified through proper education. This education brings a change in our attitude, behavior, appreciations, personality. It is seen that uneducated persons are guided by their instinct and emotions, whereas the educated persons are guided by their reasoning power. Now we go to the educational implications of individual differences. The first educational implication is aims of education. Curriculum, method of teaching should be linked with individual differences considering the different abilities and traits individual. The next educational implication is curriculum should be designed as per the interest, abilities and needs of different students. Third implication is the teacher has to adopt different types of methods of teaching, considering individual difference. related to interest, need, etc. Fourth implication is, some co-curricular activities such as drama, music, literary activities, essay and debate competition should be assigned to children according to their interest. Fifth educational implication is, teacher uses certain specific teaching aids which will attract the children towards teaching considering their interest and need. Sixth educational implication is, the division of pupils into classes should not be based only on the mental age or chronological age of children, but the physical, social and emotional maturity should be given due consideration. The problem of individual differences can be tackled with multi-dimensional tasks. As teachers, we must be aware of students' individual differences such as differences in culture, ethnicity, intelligence, languages, learning styles, etc. It is because it may enhance students' understanding or limit their opportunity to learn from the school environment. These factors should be taken into consideration when we plan teaching and learning process in the classroom. Thanks for watching.